heard the AC/DC song "Gone Shootin'," right? They use it in the film.
Yeah.
There's a riff in there, which you remember the riff of for the Beavis and Butthead show, that main riff when
yeah,
that's "Gone Shootin'." The main riff played backwards.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of makes sense. It does kind of sound like a AC/DC riff. That's a hella Swan fact right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was a Swan fact before it was even announced that it was a Swan.
A bonus.
Swan fact.
But yeah, that's pretty much our movie in a nutshell.
Super iconic on all pop culture movies, comics. They made way for all kinds of different cartoons, i.e. fucking Rick and Morty, dude. Without Beavis and Butthead, I don't think there would be a Rick and Morty type shit.
Yeah, like a more
accepting,
adult themed shows. Even Celebrity Deathmatch.
You can see like the influence that it had on future, television series.
Futurama too. A lot of that shit, because Beavis and Butthead pushed the envelope. It was almost like the Godfather of the raunchy adult themed cartoons that you can have and still be accepted, and it was still relatable generations. Like, how long has it been? Like over 30 years now? Like almost 30 years?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a long time for animation, for cartoons.
Because they rebooted them, I think in 2007, and for Beavis and Butthead, and they went to I think 2011, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
where they did their TV show, and they would just talk shit about music videos again.
Yeah,
and I think they even did like one where they talked about Jersey Shore and what they thought about.
I think I remember that, dude.
Where Butthead's like, what do you think like kids are gonna be like in the future? Like, what are they gonna think about Jersey Shore? And he's like, oh, they're gonna be like, what's up, Grandma JWoww? Like, you used to be hot, or what?
Grandma JWoww.
But the way he says it, man, highly recommend checking that out.
Butthead has these voices where he gets super serious and sincere, where he's like, it's almost like it's too serious that it's funny. But yeah.
Them on the MTV, and now their first film, Beavis and Butthead Do America, opens December 20th. You know them, you love them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Beavis and Butthead. Hi, boys. Butthead. Welcome to the show. Have a seat. You all right? Nice to see you.
Yeah.
You're both, I've never seen you in person before. You're both very unusual looking.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you look kind of old.
Yeah. So, when you guys started out, you were just sort of kids goofing around, and now you're starring in a major theatrical motion picture. Was this a difficult transition for you? Was it hard?
Well, Letterman, for me it was pretty easy because Shut up, Beavis. You don't know what you're talking about. I'll answer the question, dumbass. You said, was it hard?
Right. So, essentially you guys are, what, like idiots?
Yeah.
So you're like nuts, right?
You said nuts.
Yeah. How did you prepare for the film? Did you take acting lessons?
No, because I'm like naturally really good and stuff. Check this out.
All right.
He is evil, a sorcerer who could summon demons. Check this out. Do you think your Wu-Tang sword can defeat me?
That's great.
You can kick ass at acting.
Yeah. So you're acting like you're mutants, I guess, huh?
Are you threatening me?
No. That's cute. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the film?
I don't want to give away too much, but it's about me and Beavis and this chick.
Mm-hmm.
And I like grow in my part, if you know what I mean. Hey, Letterman. You know how you guys always show a dude in the audience and he's all dumb and stuff and he looks like a dork?
But by the way, just call me Dave. And you're right, occasionally we show members of the studio audience.
Can we do that now?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, give it a try.
What's up?
Hi, Mom. I'm a dork.
You guys are brilliant. You're frightening me with your genius.
Yeah, thanks.
So did you bring a clip of the film?
Yeah. I think it's like me and Beavis, and we're like acting and stuff.
Right.
And then I think it ends or something.
Oh, great. Well, I'll look forward to that. Here we go. Now, we're going to take a look at the clip. A couple of seconds from your new motion picture, Beavis and Butthead Do America. Here we go.
If you are unable to Hi, can I help you with that? There you go, all set.
I love you.
Oh, wait, hey, cut it out. I want her to do it.
Come to Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead Do America. Lovely. That was wonderful. I enjoyed that.
That's not the whole movie, though, you know. That's just enough to wet your pants.
That's right. Exactly. Just enough to wet your pants. Have you guys ever thought about working independently, working apart from one another, like a solo career for either of you?
Yeah. I'm going to have my own show. It's going to be called Big Boobs and Fire.
Oh, that'll be good. Right, sure, yeah.
I'm gonna have a cop show where I'm like a cop.
Oh.
And then I come out and kick everyone's ass and I score with the chicks.
Yeah. And what will that one be called?
It's gonna be called Butthead. I'm gonna score with Pamela Anderson, and you'll be able to see part of my butt.
Oh. Any other future plans?
Letterman, I'd like to spend some more time with my son, you know.
Spend some time with your son?
Yeah.
Well, you know, this comes as quite a surprise. I had no idea you were married, and I certainly had no idea you had children.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it is great, you know. It really is. You know, it's like, they grow up so fast, and, I just want to really spend some quality time and try to really,
Beavis, this story isn't gonna help you score.
Never mind. I just have a question.
Yeah.
Can we say poop? I just need to know.
Sure. Go right ahead. Now, when you were making the movie, did you find it fun? Was it a lot of fun, or was it tedious work? A lot of people think it's fun.
Poop.
Idiot. Poop. Mutant. Poop. Twit. Poop. Bag of gas. Poop. Dumbass. Poop. What are you laughing at? Now they're fighting. All right, stop it.
Cut it out.
Beavis and Butthead, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here. We'll be right back.
Letterman, wait a minute. I brought an animal.
Do you want to do Swan Facts or something?
Yeah, I have a couple, like 4 or 5 maybe. If you guys are interested in hearing them.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Swan Facts. All right. I think we said this within the show, but Paramount actually considered for a long time of making this live action.
Mm-hmm. Horrible decision if they were to ever do that.
And that would look.
I've actually seen a porno, like a mock porno B-side, like a low-budget porn of them, Beavis and Butthead.
Uh-huh.
And it was like the practical effects on them looked very horrible. Like the elongated jawbone on Beavis and shit, and Butthead's like lip was like up almost towards his nose, like the fake braces. I'll have to look it up and send it to you though, and I'll rip it. I swear to God, I'll find it, dude.
Demi Moore and Bruce Willis were actually married at the time of this production.
Nice.
Which is probably why they got them probably for 2 for 1, you know.
Yep. All right, we're gonna do this thing, babe. Let's go do it.
Let's go. Come on.
Yep. Wake up.
The film was actually banned in Malaysia for strong sexual content, violence, and crude humor.
What? Malaysia?
Yeah. Roger Ebert really loved this film. And Siskel and Ebert both gave it 2 thumbs up when it came out.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, they liked animation. I can get why they thought it would be cool.
And my last one, I'm not sure if we said this on air or off air, but the Daria character who got her spin-off show actually appears in the lesbian seagull scene back at the school with the counselor. But she has no lines. She's just one of the students.
She's just kind of like an Easter egg. If you know who she is and you spot her, then it's like... You know what's so funny is I just barely recently spotted her in the last maybe second or third time that I watched it recently. But I've probably seen this film, I don't know, dude, 15 to 20 times collectively.
Yeah.
Like, no joke.
Probably like 5 or 6 for me, dude. I've seen it like parts of 2. Like, I always like...
Put it on.
Yeah, put it on. It's fun, dude.
Have you guys seen Daria? Have you seen the movie or the show Daria?
A little bit, yeah. But it's pretty good show, dude. I can see why like many chicks like it. It's pretty like real sometimes, and it's pretty good show, dude.
I like that show. It was pretty good.
Yeah, brilliant. I haven't really done anything like that in a long time. Maybe except they can actually like act that out now. They got
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it, Wesley?
This one is a 8.5.
I agree, dude. Like an 8.5. Because it has a lot of good music. It has a lot of good cameo voices. The cast is good. And it's super influential. What about you guys?
I'd probably give it a 7.
That's a good, decent score for somebody.
I was about to say probably like an 8, probably 8.5. Like with Vic, dude. It's pretty well done. Like it's nothing else was like this at that time, dude. So it was like
definitely groundbreaking
movies, yeah, which is dope as fuck, dude.
And it was controversial and frowned upon if you were a Beavis and Butthead fan, let alone if you were, about the culture and repped the T-shirt or did something. It kind of made it like if you were cool and you knew Beavis and Butthead and like this other dude knew Beavis and Butthead, you guys almost kind of had like a connection, like a membership. Like, oh, you're cool because you know who this is, or you're down enough to know something that's not part of the regular culture,
Yeah, it was definitely counterculture. Definitely. But with that being said, whose pick is it next week?
I think it's James, dude.
Yeah, I think it's mine. Are you guys up for doing Tenet?
What? I haven't seen it, dude. I haven't seen it all the way, at least.
What's that one about?
I don't know. It's going to be a fresh watch for me, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either. Not all the way through.
Wait, is that with Denzel's son?
David.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
David Washington?
Yeah, I think I've seen previews for it. You know what? My grandpa's actually talked about that movie before. I'm not sure if he's seen it.
I would probably like that one. Because it's like a lot, dude.
He's the same dude from Black Klansman, huh?
Yeah.
Tenet. What is it on?
You have to rent it, right? It's not really.
You might have to rent it. I think. Oh, it's supposed to be coming to HBO Max, but I don't know when.
That's gonna be a really.
It's gonna be a doozy, dude. That's
a really hard episode, I think.
It's gonna be an action-packed episode.
It's gonna go back. It's gonna be a callback to me and James's Inception episode, which was really hard. It was really hard to be cohesive with.
Isn't it the same director?
Yes. No, Christopher Nolan. Yes.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
I think Tenet was the first big budget film to come out during COVID.
I think you're right, dude.
Yeah, it kept getting pushed back. And then they finally decided to release it. And then Christopher Nolan talks shit about HBO Max releasing all of their stuff on the streaming service. Prepare to be confused as much as we are.
Nah. So, James, I came all the way back from time